said to yourself, why is it that some professionals narrow down and work with specific individuals? In today's video, I'm going to give you 7 tips as to why it is so important for you to niche down. And just in case you're joining my YouTube for the very first time, I'm Dr. Cozette M. White, America's #1 tax and accounting strategist. I help tax pros grow highly profitable firms using social media, even if they feel like, I don't know anyone on social media, or that's just not my personality. I don't want everybody knowing my business. Well, guess what? In today's time and age, we have to get rid of the old ways and come into the new. So, how is it that you can work with your ideal client? Well, first of all, you have to niche down. And why is it so important for you to niche down? When you don't niche down, you are spreading yourself too thin. That means you're working with contractors, you're working with physicians, you're working with coaches, you're working with consumers, you're working with everybody that you possibly can. Why? Because you haven't narrowed your organization down to one specific niche as to who you choose to do business with. You heard me clearly. I said who you choose to do business with. You see, when you narrow it down to one specific niche, you become known as the expert in that particular industry. So let's say, for instance, you decide you want to work with real estate agents, or let's just say real estate. When we think about real estate, we want to peel the onion back and think about who is it in real estate that we want to work with. Do we want to work with the brokers? Do we want to work with the agents? Do we want to work with the loan officers? Who specifically do we want to work with? And who do we want to become known as the expert in working with that person? You see, when we become known as the expert in working with one particular niche, then we began to see additional referrals come our way. It's easier to identify and target potential clients and partners to work with. So if you decide that you want to work with real estate agents, then you can build lateral partnerships, you all, with those particular agents. You can have 5 agents, 10 agents that you are working with, networking with, collaborating with, connecting with on a regular basis to see who in their pipeline can they refer to you. One thing that I always say is that our net worth is our net worth. So who do you want to work with? Do you want to work with real estate agents? All you need to do is identify 10 dynamic agents in your area, in other states, build relationships with them, work out something where they are referring clients to you, and guess what? You'll begin to start working with those particular individuals only, and they will begin to start referring other real estate agents to you because you are doing such a phenomenal job. Okay? It's easier to become an expert and well-known in your niche. Okay? I just said it. If you are working with real estate agents, other agents will begin to start referring other agents to you. And if you're smart in your messaging, everything that you state will be directed to real estate agents. You will begin to understand what's their pain points, how do they look at their financials, what are some of their weaknesses, what are their strengths, their opportunities, their threats, and you will begin to speak their language. And once you begin to speak their language, then guess what? They're going to stop. They're going to see who you are. They're going to check you out. They're going to go on some of your social media pages, begin to start following you, look at some of your YouTube videos. They're going to start just stalking you. And then they will make that connection with you. Once they know you, once they like you, and once they trust you. You guys have heard that know, like, and trust. It's important to be seen, to be heard, and to be known. But if you are going to be seen, make sure you're being seen in a professional way. If you want to be known, make sure you start getting out there promoting yourself, getting out there on some of the various podcast shows, asking for interviews. You can ask others to be interviewed on some of the Instagram pages. You can present yourself to some of the people that have YouTube channels and ask them if you can be interviewed. Guys, there are a number of ways to be seen, be known, and be heard. Okay? If you head over to my page, my website, thetaxcurativesoftware.com, you will find out, if you go to our shops page, you will see some of the tutorials that we offer in order for you tax pros to be seen, be heard, and be known. All right? So, more and better referrals. I've already said that. But when you position yourselves to other real estate agents, they will begin to start referring people to you. I can't tell you guys how I've been able to grow in other states as a result of referrals. There's one state on the map, Texas. I can't tell you how many referrals I have received from the state of Texas. Why? Word of mouth, referrals, because I niche down and I work with a select group of niches, industries, and those individuals continue to send new referrals my way. And when I do a great job and we provide that excellent customer service, that person will refer me to their group of friends. So, listen, y'all, connection, collaborate, network. Your network is your net worth. When you begin to network, you begin to get referrals and doors begin to open up for you. And that is what you want in order to grow a highly profitable virtual firm. You said you wanted to grow, you said you wanted to scale, and you also want to leverage. This is just another way to do it. All right. Referrals are awesome. I love referrals. Those are the best because I've already been spoken for. They've already, told the person all about me, the good, the bad, and the otherwise. Okay. So the more unique you are, the less competition you will have. Listen, I said that and I'll say it again. I say it all the time to my students. Be unique. What is unique about you? Be your authentic self. There's not another Dr. White, okay? There is not another Dr. White. There is not another you. So you have to be unique in whatever it is. Whatever niche you narrow down to, be unique about it. If it's about how you brand yourself, if it's about something that you always wear when you present yourselves to the public. I had a saxophonist at an event that I had recently. How did he brand himself? He always wears white shorts, okay? He is unique. My media coach, she wears these out-of-the-world glasses. She is unique, but that is how she brands herself, and that is how we've become to know her, like her, and trust her, okay? Marketing becomes much easier when you begin to narrow down to who you specifically want to work with. If you are marketing to real estate, guess what? Real estate agents will begin to land on your page. You're going to start speaking their language in your post. You will begin to attend functions, network events where the real estate agents are. Why? Because you are speaking their language. You know their pain points. You know what it is that they need. You know if they are looking to convert from a limited liability corporation to an S corporation. You know if they invest and have other properties themselves. And so you know what type of return these individuals have. You know what type of clients they work with, what type of clients they can potentially refer you to. If you want high-end real estate agents, go after those. That'll tell you the type of clients that they may refer you to. If you want those that are just getting into the industry, be my guest. You know what type of clients that they may refer you to. All right. And you will also have more repeat business when you narrow down. When you narrow down to one specific industry, you will have more repeat guests. All right. So it is extremely important for you all to decide who it is that you want to work with. Identify that niche, identify that industry, identify what it is that they look like. How do they spend? Where do they buy? What are some of the personalities of them, the psychology of them? Take a deep dive and understand who it is you want to work with. And you want to ensure that whatever industry you go into to work with, that you like them. Because let me say this, when you decide on one industry, you all, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come so much easier for you to have discovery calls. It's going to have an impact on the proposals that you do. It's going to impact a lot of things. And so why reinvent the wheel each and every time you talk to someone that may be a coach? You may talk to a dentist. You may talk to a car salesman. You may talk to an engineer. I don't know. You're going to talk to an array of different people. And hear me clearly. I'm not saying that you cannot do business with those other industries. No way, Jose. I am not saying that. But when you narrow it down, it becomes a lot easier for you. Okay. Now, a question that always comes up. What if I decide on a niche and I don't like it? Give it about a year, you guys. Give it about 12 months to say, hey, this just does not work for me. I'm not making the money that I want to. It's not enjoying. I don't like it. Give it about 12 solid months. Okay. And then if you don't like it, then transition into something else. All right. So let me repeat these really quickly. Number one, you want to avoid spreading yourself so thin. Number two, it's easier to identify a target and target potential clients and partners to work with when you narrow down to one specific niche. It's easier to become the expert and well-known in your niche. You want to become likable, lovable, huggable, be known, be seen, be heard, all of those things in your niche. You want to be in a position where those that you work with are referring you more clients, okay? Use them as a referral base. If you've identified and become lateral partners with 10 real estate agents, guess what? That will definitely change the trajectory of your organization. You should be in a position where you can begin to start seeing your organization grow, scale, and leverage. Now, remember, this is just one way to grow, scale, and leverage. It's not the only way, but it's a great start. You will also be seen as unique and have less competition. Because see, as tax professionals, you all, or whatever industry that you're in, we're all doing taxes. What makes you stand out? What makes you that chess piece that, if we're playing chess, what makes you the king that stands out, the queen that stands out? Is it your colors? Is it how you market yourself? I gave you guys a few examples. My media person, she wears all kinds of glasses, square glasses, round glasses, triangle glasses. It doesn't matter, but that makes her unique besides her big hug. Okay. And let me just drop a quick little nugget. My media coach, TJ Mercer, y'all look her up. Okay. And last but not least, market yourself. Marketing becomes easier. When you narrow down, marketing becomes so much easier, you guys, and it allows for repeat business. So I know I got off track, but let me just go through them once again. Don't spread yourself too thin. And when you don't narrow down, you're spreading yourself too thin. It will make you easier to identify who it is that you want to work with. You become known as the expert. You will get more referrals. You become more unique. And there's less competition out there. Marketing becomes easier. And last but not least, it allows you to have that repeat business. Okay, so do you guys understand why it's important to niche down? If you don't, just take a moment and re-listen to this. If you came in, you decided that you wanted to pick it up in the middle, listen to it once again, all right? Make sure, if this is your first time joining me on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified each and every time I go live. Each and every time I upload a video, you will be notified, all right? In the meantime, I need for you guys to follow me on all social media outlets. I am at Cozette M White on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. Just follow me on all the platforms at Cozette M White. All right. I teach tax pros just like yourselves how to grow highly profitable firms. There will be a link down below if you are interested in joining me on one of my VIP webinars where you have to get an invite. All you got to do is click the link below so that you can join me and learn how I can help you prosper, leverage, grow, and scale your virtual tax firm. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and click the bell because the bell will go ching ching every time I go live. All right. In the meantime, have an awesome and amazing day. Don't forget to look for the link below. All right, guys. Bye-bye.